Okay, some big news coming in. India today accesses a crucial intel notes warning about Lashkar and Jaish plotting terror strikes, are planning to infiltrate India around the 15th of August on Independence Day. Key installations, security installations, forward posts and defense forces are now on target, is what we hear. Delhi also on terror radar. These are some alarming signs. India today is now accessed 4 crucial intel notes warning about Lashkar and Jaish plotting terror strikes across the country after planning to infiltrate India around 15th of August. Key installations, security installations, forward posts and defense forces are on target. Delhi also on terror radar. Let me cut across to Arvind Oja. Arvind, यहाँ पर इंटेल नोट्स जो है बता रहे हैं कि कुछ इन्फिल्ट्रेशन हो सकता है. इसका मतलब डर है कि जैश के टेररिस्ट और लश्कर के टेररिस्ट इन्फिल्ट्रेट करके टेरर प्लॉटिंग का प्लानिंग कर रहे हैं. ये कितना सच है?
देखिए नवीला, इंडिया टुडे के पास वो 4 इंटेलिजेंस नोट है जिसमें बाकायदा इंटेलिजेंस एजेंसी ने वार्निंग किया है कि लश्कर के और जैश के जो टेररिस्ट हैं वो 15 अगस्त के आसपास इन्फिल्ट्रेट कर सकते हैं. और बाकायदा ये स्पेसिफिक इंटेलिजेंस नोट है नवीला, मैं आपको बताऊं, जो इंडिया टुडे के पास है, जिसके मुताबिक जो पीओके के लॉन्चिंग पैड है वहां पर खासकर टुंडवाला, कोटली, इस तरह के जो लॉन्चिंग पैड है वहां पर जो लश्कर का एक कमांडर है उसका नाम भी बाकायदा बताया गया है, सादिक के साथ 6 लश्कर के जो टेररिस्ट हैं वो लॉन्चिंग पैड पर है जो 15 अगस्त के आसपास इन्फिल्ट्रेट कर सकते हैं. सेना के जवानों को अब वो टारगेट कर सकते हैं और आईडी ब्लास्ट करने की उनकी प्लानिंग है. साथ ही साथ जो बालाकोट के आसपास का जो लॉन्चिंग पैड है वहां पर जैश के 5 टेररिस्ट, वेल ट्रेन्ड टेररिस्ट हैं, वो इन्फिल्ट्रेट कर सकते हैं. उसके अलावा ये भी इंटेलिजेंस जो नोट इंडिया टुडे के पास उसमें बताया गया है कि दिल्ली को भी ये टारगेट कर सकते हैं. जो छोटे आर्म्स है उसके जरिए दिल्ली में किसी इंडिविजुअल को टारगेट किया जा सकता है. हालांकि जो सिक्योरिटी एजेंसीज हैं उनका कहना है कि वो पूरी तरह से हाई अलर्ट है और किसी भी तरह के टेररिस्ट का मुकाबला करने के लिए वो पूरी तरह से सक्षम है. कल जिस तरीके से जम्मू कश्मीर में जो एक लश्कर का पाकिस्तानी टेररिस्ट मार गिराया, वो कहीं ना कहीं जो सिक्योरिटी एजेंसी क्लेम कर रही है कि वो पूरी तरह से अलर्ट है, उसको सही भी साबित करता है. लेकिन ये जो इंडिया टुडे के पास इंटेलिजेंस नोट है वो एक स्पेसिफिक नोट है. उसमें बाकायदा बताया गया है कि टुंडवाला जो पीओके में लॉन्चिंग पैड है लश्कर का, उसके अलावा कोटली, उसके अलावा और भी जो लॉन्चिंग पैड है जैश के, वहां पर टेररिस्ट पूरी तरह से तैयार है जो जम्मू कश्मीर के रास्ते घुसपैठ करके जो बड़ी टेररिस्ट वारदात है उसको अंजाम दे.
Ji, Arvind, thank you very much for joining us with those details. Here's some big news coming in. India today accesses 4 crucial intel notes warning about Lashkar and Jaish plotting terror strikes that are planning to infiltrate India around 15th of August. Key installations, security installations, forward posts and defense forces are on target. Delhi also on terror radar now. Now, the Captain Sidhu feud has come to fore once again in Punjab. State Congress Chief Navjot Singh Sidhu is threatened to bring a resolution in Punjab Assembly if agreements with private companies are not cancelled and the sealed reports submitted to the High Court pertaining to synthetic drug case are not made public. Sidhu's statements against the Congress-led government in Punjab has left the party high command worried yet again. Miffed Punjab Chief Minister Captain Amrinder Singh, who met with Congress President Sonia Gandhi on August 10th, has also once again lodged a protest against Sidhu, telling the party high command that Sidhu's statements are harming the party. Sources close to the party say that Sonia Gandhi has advised both Captain and Navjot Singh Sidhu to work together. While Captain has already met the Congress President, Navjot Sidhu is likely to be summoned soon. I'm going to quickly cut across to Manjeet Sehgal joining us live for more on that. Manjeet, we're looking at Punjab, both the leaders within the party itself at loggerheads. Captain Amrinder Singh, Navjot Singh Sidhu, even after the Congress trying to pacify Navjot. He's been elevated to the president of the Congress in Punjab. Doesn't seem like the tiff between the two of them has died down. In fact, it's only escalating. Take us through the latest developments.
Yes, indeed, Navila. The formula to placate Navjot Singh Sidhu has failed. Miffed Captain Amrinder Singh has also lodged a protest before the party high command that Navjot Singh Sidhu's statements, which are against his own government, are causing embarrassment to the Congress government and benefiting the opposition parties like Shiromani Akali Dal and Aam Aadmi Party, who are saying that Navjot Singh Sidhu is acting like a leader of opposition and putting his own government in the dock. In this particular video, Navjot Singh Sidhu is openly asking Captain Amrinder Singh to cancel the agreements signed between the government and the private power companies, to cancel these agreements, or the MLAs will bring a resolution in the assembly. The another demand being made by Navjot Singh Sidhu is about the confidential reports submitted by SIT in the Punjab and Haryana High Court. He is demanding that these reports should be made public. Remember, Navjot Singh Sidhu has been demanding making these reports public from quite some time, as the name of a prominent politician reportedly is there in these reports. That is why Navjot Singh Sidhu is time and again demanding that these reports be made public. These reports pertain to the investigation done by the Punjab police in the synthetic drugs case.
Right.
Nabila.
Thank you very much, Manjeet, for joining us with those details. All right, coming up here, Karnataka's political face-off after renaming the Indira Canteen launched by the Congress party earlier, the previous government, that feeds lakhs of people on a daily basis. Now, BJP's C.T. Ravi has sparked a fresh controversy by saying that Congress must open Nehru Hookah Bar and name toilets after Rahul and Priyanka. Congress has hit back, asking what establishments will be named after BJP leaders who have been named in alleged sex scandals.
Battle lines drawn in Karnataka once again. The BJP, Congress lock horns over renaming Indira canteens. The government-run eateries that feed lakhs of poor are the latest political flashpoint. After calling for renaming Indira canteens as Annapurneshwari canteens, BJP General Secretary C.T. Ravi sparks fresh row.
Congress ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಕಚೇರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ತೆಗಿಲಿ ಇಂದಿರಾ ಕ್ಯಾಂಟೀನ್, ನೆಹರು ಬಾರ್, ನೆಹರು ಹುಕ್ಕಾ ಬಾರ್ ತೆಗಿಲಿ, ಯಾರು ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ.
The BJP Neta doesn't stop there. He's training guns on Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra as well.
भारत तो नेहरू परिवार का हिस्सा नहीं है. हिस्सा समझकर हर योजनाओं के बारे में इंदिरा, नेहरू, राजीव के बिना बाकी नेता नहीं है क्या? बाकी नेताओं का कंट्रीब्यूशन नहीं है क्या?
The BJP leader had earlier claimed the name Indira Canteen reminds Karnataka's of the dark days of emergency while having food. The Congress isn't amused, and they decided to respond in the same language as C.T. Ravi.
Mr. Vajpayee loved his meat, which Mr. Vajpayee loved his drink. But did that mean he was doing something wrong, or did it affect his administration?
ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿ ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಯನ್ನ ಪ್ರತಿಬಿಂಬಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ನೆಹರು ಹೆಸರು, ಇಂದಿರಾ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಹೆಸರು, ರಾಜೀವ್ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಹೆಸರು, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಕೂಡ ಹೆಸರನ್ನ ಬಸಿ ಬಳ್ಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಕಪ್ಪುಚುಕ್ಕೆ ಇಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಸಂಪರ್ಕ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ.
After the Modi government renamed Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award after Major Dhyan Chand, the war over Nehru Gandhi legacy has escalated. With clamour to rename Indira Canteen, Karnataka is set to see more political fireworks. With Nolan Pinto and Nagarjun Dwarkanath in Bengaluru, Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, political social media storm is raging after Twitter locked Rahul Gandhi and several other Congress handles. This for tweeting a picture that revealed the identity of the Delhi rape victim. While Twitter says that it followed due process and locked the accounts for violation of its guidelines, Rahul Gandhi has now claimed Twitter has acted under duress from the government.
Rahul Gandhi's Twitter account temporarily suspended. Congress official account locked. So were the handles of many other Congress leaders. The fallout of Rahul Gandhi tweeting pictures revealing identity of a 9-year-old Dalit rape victim. And Congress official handle and netas sharing the same tweet. Enough for a full-blown political attack by the main opposition, which claimed the microblogging site is acting at the behest of ruling BJP to muzzle its voice. Rahul Gandhi lashed out at Twitter, calling it a compromised and a biased platform.
Our democracy is under attack. We're not allowed to speak in parliament. The media is controlled. And I thought there was a ray of light where we could put what we thought on Twitter.
Congress cried witch hunt, claiming several BJP-linked handles and institutions had tweeted the same images, yet escaped the axe.
The National Commission for Scheduled Caste went there on 2nd August. They put their picture. The members of National Commission for Scheduled Caste put their pictures on 3rd August. Rahul Gandhi ji only went there on 4th August, 2 days thereafter. Why did Twitter not take any action or government not take any action against National Commission for Scheduled Caste? The truth is, this is a demand for justice for a Dalit girl. Government is trying to suppress it by pressurizing Twitter.
That same photograph, the parents' photograph, has been put out by the National Scheduled Caste Commission and then the BJP ex-MP. Why the double standard from a neutral platform like Twitter? It affects its credibility.
The microblogging site was quick to rubbish the charges. In an official statement, Twitter said that the tweets by Congress leaders was in violation of its policy and rules. It said the action was enforced judiciously and impartially for everyone. Twitter added that it has acted against several hundred handles after a complaint filed by child rights panel NCPCR. The BJP too lashed out at the Congress, accusing it of hypocrisy and double standards.
जब बीजेपी के नेताओं के ट्विटर अकाउंट ब्लॉक किए जाते थे या रोके जाते थे तो उनके प्रवक्ता कौन थे? ये कांग्रेस के बड़े-बड़े नेता उनके प्रवक्ता बन के सामने आ जाते थे. अब क्या हो गया भैया?
So is this just action by Twitter or political vendetta? And amid the dying of the 9-year-old victim seems to have been forgotten at the altar of politics. Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, no end to centre versus opposition showdown over August 11th ruckus in the Rajya Sabha after the Modi government released damning video showing opposition MPs pulling and dragging marshals in the upper house. The Rajya Sabha has swung into action. Rajya Sabha in its report names TMC and Congress MPs, holding them responsible for ugly scenes inside the house. TMC MP Dola Sen has been accused of pushing and arguing with lady marshals. CPM MP Elaraman Karim was in fact charged with manhandling, choking a male marshal when the security officers tried to control the situation. Congress MPs Pulo Devi Netam, Chaya Verma, Sena MP Priyanka Chaturvedi have been charged with tearing papers and throwing it at the chair. Rajya Sabha chairperson and Vice President Venkaiah Naidu met with Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla to discuss ruckus in the parliament. In fact, sources say that both are of the opinion that action should be taken against the unruly MPs. At the moment, opinions and suggestions on past proceedings are also being sought, and the final decision will be likely taken in just the next few days.
Opposition leader raised and pointed out that we can't continue to be in the house because we are not safe. Particularly, Sharad Pawar told, I have 46 years experience in parliament, both in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, in ruling bench and opposition bench. I have never seen such a incident in my whole life.
कल जितने सांसद नहीं हैं उतने मार्शल वहां पे खड़े कर दिया गया और सामने में 2 महिला मार्शल थी। हमारा मांग था चर्चा हो इस बिल पे, लेकिन सुना नहीं गया। हमारे विपक्ष के नेता का बात को रखने नहीं दिया गया, जिसके चलते विरोध हुआ, दोनों तरफ से धक्का-धूमी हुई।
Now shifting focus to Uttar Pradesh, a Muslim man was beaten up and paraded by a mob in Kanpur despite police presence. He is accused of forcing a Hindu woman to convert to Islam. A video of the incident has now gone viral on social media. In it, Akhtar's little daughter can be seen crying, clinging on to her father as the mob assaults him. She repeatedly pleads the mob to spare her father, but to no avail. The incident took place on Wednesday. According to Akhtar's family members, Bajrang Dal members barged into their house and accused him of trying to forcibly convert a Hindu woman into Islam. As the video of Akhtar being assaulted in public and in police presence went viral, the Kanpur police swung into action. Police say they were investigating the case and examining footage of the assault.
इन्होंने मतलब हमको पहचानवाया, बजरंग जो नई दल निकलती है जी, इन्हीं से ये है मुल्ला, इन्हीं का भतीजा है। तो इन लोगों ने हमको लखेटा, जैसे लखेटा तो हम भागे कि चौकी पहुँच जाए, लेकिन चौकी नहीं पहुँचा, उसको पहले हमको पकड़ लिया। फिर यहाँ पे मतलब पुलिस जो हमारा साथ किया गया।
हमारे एक हिंदू परिवार की बहनें हैं जिनको जो है क्षेत्र के कुछ मुस्लिम अनावश्यक प्रकार से जो है धर्म परिवर्तन, लब जिहाद और छेड़खानी करके उनको जो है काफ़ी जो परेशान करते थे। एक मुस्लिम है जो उस विवाद में सम्मिलित था, जो कहते थे जमाती हैं और धर्म परिवर्तन के लिए है, जो उत्साहित करते थे, हिंदुओं को बहलाते थे, फुसलाते थे धर्म के आधार पर, पैसे के आधार पर।
Now, monsoons has wreaked havoc across North India and hilly areas are the most affected. Landslides occurred near the Nalda village in tribal district of Rahul and Spiti, blocking the flow of Chenab river in the region there. Locals informed the administration that only 10 to 15% river water is being discharged, which has resulted in the formation of a lake near the village. Administration evacuated nearby villages as a precautionary measure, and no loss of life or property has been damaged as per reports. Well, this is not the only incident that came to light today. Heavy downpour triggered another landslide near motorway close to Rishikesh Badrinath National Highway in Uttarakhand's Chamoli district. The video shows rocks and boulders falling from the mountains after continuous rainfall. The incident led to a massive traffic jam. People travelling to Dehradun, Rishikesh and other places are stranded with no respite in sight.